welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. I've went through a little housing problems, but we are back with another tank. So this is my 10-gallon tank that's been cycling for about a week. This is going to be housing cherry shrimp. I'm super excited. I'm getting a good sized colony. I'm getting 20 of them. So I'm gonna have a build video of this entire tank and the entire process, but I figured I can do another video about I'm gonna be stocking in this tank. So for this tank, I'm running just a sponge filter. I'm probably gonna be adding another sponge filter to start cycling the other one and to have two of them at the same time. But the tank came with like really ugly blue gravel, so I bagged those and put it under. I got the idea from MD Fish Tanks. It was a really genius idea to really build up the foreground a little bit. Let's see, we could talk about plants. So in this corner, I have an Amazon sword. It is gonna get big. So I know I'm gonna be transplanting this out of this tank into a different tank soon, but I do want to start growing it. I got it for a really good deal, so I was like, oh, why not? And then right here, I wanted a carpeting plant, and my fish stores and plant selection and fish selection kind of suck. So I ended up getting ripens. I have not grown them, so I'm gonna be trying that. Pretty much, I want this to carpet the entire tank. And I think that'll be really, really cool. And if I have cherry shrimp or whatever shrimp, not like, I don't think like the really dark blue ones or like any of the really dark ones are gonna pop too much. I want the shrimp to pop and really be and have a contrast with the plants and the neon green of the plants. So I planted those. I only got 4 of them, like 4 little pieces from the one thing. I'm trying things because I've researched that if you keep them in a good sized clump like this, it acts as a bigger root and it supports one another a little bit better instead of like a little tiny one all around dotted around the tank. But we'll see. If you are wondering, I have a light right here. It's pretty simple. I think it was like a NutriGrow or whatever. I am running a lot of light, I'm not gonna lie. I do want a lot of algae, and it's already been a week. I haven't had too much algae. I've been doing water changes a little bit just to keep the water clear and you know, just to help the cycle along. But to be honest, I've been running about 9 hours of light to help this algae ball, and slowly but surely it's gonna grow. And I know these plants are liking it because a lot of them, when I planted them like day maybe like 2 or 3 after I planted them, they were dying back a lot more, and they have gone a lot bigger. And that Amazon sword, I trimmed a lot of the dead leaves off, and like, yeah, because it was growing out of water, see that it's gonna flower, but it's not gonna go anywhere now because it's underwater. But it's gonna take a little bit for this one. But pretty much that's about all. I'm gonna be stocking it with cherry shrimp and possibly with like, I don't even know if I want to do fish, to be honest. I might do like guppies, but then I need like floating plants, a fuck ton of floating plants. And I'm debating whether or not if I want to go to the store or order online some dwarf water lettuce. So we'll see about that. And my girlfriend loves Finding Nemo, and I ended up getting her this one, Hank the Octopus. Or, I don't even know, I think he has like one less tentacle in the movie, so it might be something different. But I also have a coconut hut. I want this to be covered in algae, the green good stuff algae, because the shrimp can eat off of it, and it's just another place for 1 bacteria, 2 algae to grow. So it's just more surface area. And then in the back, I have some Java moss. So the Java moss is gonna die back a lot. I'm gonna be doing a video about Java moss and about all the plants, a little bit more plant spotlight type video. But with the Java moss, it's gonna be dying back because it was grown out of water and now has to convert to this water and being submerged. So it's gonna die back. It's gonna be brown for a while, but it is going to boom in a little bit. I need to shake off a few of that food crumbs on it. I don't like that. It's gonna turn into like the bad algae, and that's gonna be a handful. But below it, I do have a terracotta pot. Just another place for bacteria to colonize on. I am thinking about like rams or a pistos to grow in a 20, and I might be taking that out to help cycle the other tank, you know, and if it already has the bacteria, then it'll just help it along further. And then I have like a really, I have like a really crappy heater. I need to get a better one, but it's just for the time being, and it's cycling. And then rock for bacteria to grow on, and then I kind of like I don't have a big enough pot to really, like it's good size. It's almost like 3/4 of the entire tank. For this driftwood, I don't have a big enough pot to really boil this, so I half boiled it and then I put it in here. So it's going to be colonizing bacteria and then slowly sinking. And the shrimp are going to love it. I am going to be attaching the moss to it soon. Like once it sinks, I'm just going to just put that and kind of like tie it around maybe, so the moss could grow on the wood. I heard that was good. Well, that's about it for this video. Hopefully you had a good one. Stay tuned for the next one. I'm going to be making a bunch more. So have a good one.